Good morning, Scituate. It is Tuesday, October 14th, and I'm Freya Schlegel from the Scituate Select Board. I'm here for your town update along with Town Administrator Jim Boudreau and School Committee member Janice Lindblom. Before I turn it over to them, I just want to give you a couple updates. It is a busy week today with different board and committees. You can go to situatema.gov and click on the calendar for all of the times and updates on those meetings. The select board meets tonight at 6:30 at Town Hall. We'll be discussing several important topics, including sewer expansion in North Scituate, an update on the Cole Parkway redevelopment plan, as well as the potential expansion of the aquaculture. This coming weekend on Saturday, there is an Oktoberfest out in the West End at the Mount Hope Society. It runs from 1 to 4 with hay rides from 1:30 to 3:30, music, a jumpy house, pumpkin decorating, and more. On that hayride, you can go and visit Appleton Field Community Garden and learn more about that as well. Later that day, head over to Lawson Tower for the Haunted Tower Tours with Spooky Sisters presented by the Scituate Historical Society. This family-friendly event offers a not-so-scary trip to the top of Lawson Tower. The event runs from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And with that, I will turn it over to our town administrator, Jim Boudreau. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Scituate. Hope everybody made it through our first nor'easter of the season. Mostly rain and wind, not a lot of power outage, not a lot of issues, but thank you to police, fire, and DPW for all their work during the storm. Let's start my update for the week. The fall special town meeting will be held on Monday, November 3rd at 7 p.m. in the Scituate High School auditorium. The warrant is now available on the town website, on the red banner, or on the town clerk's page. A reminder from the treasurer collector that fiscal year 26 second quarter real estate and personal property taxes are due on November 3rd. The town is announcing that we will be having another town surplus auction. Auctions International will be hosting it again. Various items from different departments in the town. We will post a link to the auction on both the town website and town Facebook as soon as it becomes available. You'll need to register on the site to bid on any items. www.auctionsinternational.com. A lot of good stuff. We get a lot of interest. So if you have an interest in some of the town's surplus equipment, log on and see what we have. Post 44 will once again celebrate Veterans Day. Scituate Post 44 will provide a free turkey luncheon with the help of the Voyage Restaurant to all Scituate veterans and one guest. Extra guests, if you want, cost $20 each. The veterans need a count of those attending by November 7th. So please either email Bob Callahan for reservations at recallahan@comcast.net or at commander@scituate1post144.org. I'll call Gene at 617-842-0092 for reservations. They would also like to know the branch of service and the years you served. Reservations are limited to 130. They are required and will be checked. Also on November 11th, same day we have the breakfast, we will assemble at the Flagpole Scituate Senior Center at 333 First Parish Road at 10:45. At 11 a.m., the ceremony will start with a rifle salute, the playing of taps, the singing of the national anthem, and an invocation by the chaplain. They will then move inside to the banquet room of the Senior Center where a POW MIA remembrance will be done and some speeches will be heard. The cash bar will be available for beer, wine, and some liquor. The meal will consist of salad, roast turkey, stuffing, mashed potato, butternut squash, cranberry sauce, and gravy. Dessert will be provided by Post 144. Post 144's classic rock band will play 70s and 80s music after the meal. The Voyage Restaurant in Hummerock, a veteran-friendly Irish pub, will be catering this event again and donating all the food. Thanks to the Voyage Restaurant and owner Keith O'Callahan for helping out and for doing this every year. Please patronize that establishment, and they are, again, veterans-friendly. Commission on Disabilities annual accessibility event is this Saturday, October 18th, from 10 to 1 at Scituate High School for residents, caregivers, friends, and families. It's organized by the Scituate, Hingham, and Norwell Commission on Disabilities. DPW update for this week, we will stick with the sewer project, the cured in place pipe replacement and lining. This week, it will be on Hatherley Road and Scituate Ave. Finally, the food pantry continues to see need grow as the weather gets colder. Most needed items: canned beets, canned spinach, Jello pudding and pudding cups, pickles and olives, microwave popcorn, canned sardines, canned salmon, canned clams, herbal and black teas, and canned beef stew. They can be dropped off at the food pantry during operating hours. And the bids behind the old gates, Shaw's, the Scituate Library, and Village Market also collect for the food pantry. That is what I have for today.
Thank you, Jim. And now for the school updates, I will send it over to Janice Lindblom.
Good morning, everyone. This week in the high school sports, our last week was very busy. We had some wins, some losses, and the golf team continues to do well. They are currently 16-2. Tonight at 6 o'clock, the girls' varsity soccer will be at the turf field taking on North Quincy, and that game starts at 6 o'clock. This Friday, before the football game, there will be the block party put on by student government, and that begins before the game, and there'll be lots of vendors and things to do for the kids and families before the game. That'll be outside in the parking lot, outside the PAC. On this Wednesday, October 15th, the school building committee will meet at 5 o'clock, not 5:30, to allow some members to get to another meeting that starts at 6:30. Picture retake day at the high school is also Wednesday. This Friday, the 17th, is Coffee with Caregivers, and that starts at 8:30 a.m. Thank you. That's all we have for this week.
Thanks, Janice. I hope everyone has a great week.